Here we go. New this morning, the Channelview High School band going to return the instruments that were loaned to them after that horrible spring break bus crash.
Texas City stepped in with extra instruments after the bus carrying the band crashed in Alabama. Michelle Choi is live this morning in Texas City with more on the story, including how the band is recovering. Michelle, good morning.
Yeah, hey, good morning, guys. You know, some great news to report. We're told since that crash, all students that were on board the bus have returned to school and are back to normal, a little bit of normalcy, that is, except for one student. Even that student, we're told, is in good spirits. Now, get this. Channelview High School's band director, Aaron Allison, well, he is finally able to walk again after 2 months following that crash. He's now working with a physical therapist. That there is a picture of him with his family. Now, he still has a long road to recovery, but he wanted to make sure he came in person today to thank Texas City ISD for coming to his band and students' aid by loaning them instruments during a very difficult time. And how can we forget these images, right, guys? This is the bus that crashed into the ravine with those students back in March, killing the driver. The band was on its way back from a trip to Disney World. Their instruments were damaged during that crash. But Texas City ISD's generosity paid off. The students finished their contest season, and they even earned a sweepstakes a few weeks ago at UIL. Allison says it's just one moving gesture from a community pulling for them since the crash.
We have a great community. We are a small town in a big city, and it's amazing how much people have come together. There have been many fundraisers that have gone to help out parents with medical bills and help out with missing work and helping support the band program.
And both the band director and art director will be meeting staff here at Texas City ISD at 10:30 this morning. Guys, back to you.
34 is the time right now. Palestinians will hold mass funerals in the Middle East today, one of 3 days of mourning for the dozens killed yesterday during protests over the United States' new embassy in Jerusalem.
We've been asking for your take on the moving of that embassy this morning, and Brandy is here with your response now.
Well, guys, this is video from that embassy dedication yesterday. President Trump's chief Mideast advisor Jared Kushner and daughter Ivanka Trump were on hand for the unveiling. This move, putting the embassy here instead of Tel Aviv, is what prompted those protests by Palestinians. They claim the city is theirs, as do Israelis. More than 50 people died in the violence along the border, and thousands of others were hurt. Now, some of you have commented on Facebook that the response is predictable. That's why we asked, was moving the U.S. Embassy a mistake? So far, more than 60% of you are saying no. You can still weigh in on KHOU.com/vote now or on our KHOU mobile app. Russ?
Thank you, Brandy. It's 5:35, time for your morning rush here for a Tuesday. And first up this morning, breaking overnight, a driver takes police on a wild chase in his Bentley before crashing on Wilcrest. That's in southwest Houston. Police say an officer tried to run the vehicle's paper tags, and when nothing came back, he tried to make the traffic stop. The driver is now in the hospital. The passenger inside that Bentley is okay. Today, a vigil will honor Larry Green one day before the former city councilor's birthday. It'll be held at the HPD Southwest substation. Speakers include Councilwoman Martha Castix Tatum. She filled Green's seat in District K after his death. First Lady Melania Trump recovering at Walter Reed Military Hospital this morning after undergoing a surgery for a benign kidney condition. President Trump, who visited her yesterday, tweeted the procedure was a success and that his wife is in good spirits. The danger around Hawaii's Kilauea volcano is growing this morning. Some new fissures are sending lava, more of it, to the surface. 24 homes are already destroyed, and new evacuations are possible as the lava flows near neighborhoods. And today's the deadline to protest your property taxes. And yes, it is earlier this year. The deadline was moved up from May 31st. If you live in Harris County, the easiest way to do that is to file through the Appraisal District's mobile app. And that's your morning rush.
All right, 5:36 now. This morning, we are dry. We are expected to stay dry for about the next 7 days. So I wanted to show you how we're doing. Houston looking pretty nice, even through the Dallas area. As far as the drought conditions, don't be concerned. I'll take you quickly over to the desert Southwest. You can see it is extreme to exceptionally bad. They really need rainfall from portions of Southern California, Arizona, New Mexico, and even portions of Northwest Texas. Now I'll take you out to Florida. They're still seeing some moderate to severe conditions as far as the drought goes. those, but getting a lot of that rainfall. They did yesterday, and they will continue to see additional showers here throughout the day today. So it'll probably get a little bit better as far as their drought conditions. That area of low pressure in the Gulf we've continued to monitor, still expected to drift by tomorrow afternoon, evening into Thursday morning towards Alabama. So even though we don't have a named storm here, we're still tracking an area of low pressure in the Gulf. So just a reminder, with water temperatures, our sea surface temperatures above 80 degrees, that time of the year where something could develop. 70s this morning, high temperatures going home 92. Our record today is 92. What I'm tracking for you this Tuesday, also we're under a dense fog advisory this morning, mainly areas west and southwest of Houston. An air quality alert this afternoon. It peaks between about 4 to 7 p.m. and the best idea, take breaks in the air conditioning for as far as the pollution go, that added ozone this afternoon. And because of the heat, both of those, bring it on indoors if you can. Temperatures stay in the mid to low 90s right through the weekend, so the heat persists, Darby.
All right, thank you, Cheetah. Well, it's emergency concrete repair on I-45, the North Freeway. It's on the southbound or inbound feeder between Little York and Parker. Now, we take you ground level here with our Houston TransStar shot, and you get an idea what's going on here. You got the right shoulder affected, but no lanes are blocked, but you have an arrow sign on all the barrels. So it's starting to cause, along with the flashing lights here on the frontage road, some rubbernecking delays. So start looking for brake lights as you approach Shepherd. The frontage road's blocked and you're taking off at Rittenhouse. The rest of your freeways are pretty quiet for the most part for the next few minutes anyway. 45 in from League City, 22 minutes, League City Parkway to downtown. 288 just 17 minutes, Highway 6 into downtown. And the Fort Bend Toll Road in out of Sienna Plantation, just 8 minutes, Highway 6 all the way to South Main.
That's Rudy, no problem for
just like that.
Well, the Rockets started out strong, but ultimately couldn't pull out a win in Game 1 in the Western Conference Finals. The Golden State Warriors beat the Rockets last night, 119-106. Doug Deloney is here with reaction. Doug, we're hoping for a better outcome in Game 2.
Absolutely. You know, all of Red Nation feeling, are you ready for the Hollywood special effects here? Are you ready? We're all feeling like this morning. Yeah, not a good thing. A lot of sad faces. And we have some haters as well, like NBA broadcaster Charles Barkley. Hear what he had to say last night.
I picked the Warriors in 5.
Can they win a game?
No, they're not going to win a game.
What if they just have the others hitting a couple shots hard and Paul goes off?
Hey, I picked the Warriors in 5. I want to say I'm taking the Warriors in 3.
Okay, I don't know. I think he might be underestimating James Harden and CP3. All the while they're hating on the Rockets, they sure were loving the food here in Houston. The whole team, including Charles Barkley and Shaq, showed their love for Willie's Ice House and their chicken fried steaks. They were talking on a TNT last night ahead of last night's game, so they actually showed this on air. Willie's tweeted a picture of the food that they sent over. So that's one thing we can all get behind, right? The good food here in Houston, and I know Shaq loves it. I actually saw him at the Willie's in Sugarland like 10 years ago, I think. He must really like that restaurant. He had a house out in Sugarland for some reason. I'm not sure why. But Patricia on our Facebook page talking about the game says, can't hit three-pointers nor the layups, also missing free throws, and no Rockets rebounding the ball into the basket. What happened to our Rockets team? What a disappointment. Handy Jesse says, the officials helped. He's not happy with the refs last night. Albert says isolation one-on-one or pick-and-roll offense of the Rockets does not work well come playoffs times against the championship team like the Warriors. And other people were saying that, and Steph Curry even said he doesn't mind playing the isolation game. He doesn't mind being isolated. So. But hey, at least we got the food, right?
Hey.
I'd like to isolate Charles Barkley. Can he stick to food reviews
and
not predict series?
Exactly.
He's always got something to say.
You know, they've
Always
said worse
entertaining to
things
watch.
about other towns, so whatever. At least they like the food here.